Welcome to my dear students. This video is about the computer network lab practice. So the first lab practice, this is the basics of the computer network. So in this lab practice, I am going to explain the basic elements of the computer network components. So in this lab practice, you are going to practice with Cisco Packet Tracer. So this is a Cisco Packet Tracer application which already installed in my system. I have created account already for a Cisco Packet Tracer. Before to come to the lab class, you must create an account for you. Okay, so once you have account, then only you can use it. So right now this is loading in this Cisco Packet Tracer, which simulate to you how the network is actually works. So this is very important one to learn computer network, not only for learning. So this is for to simulating the computer network related things. So you can get to know. For example, before to go to the field work, you can simulate it. How does it react in everyday life? So for example, if you want to connect 10 computers into the one switch, so in a practically you are going to buy a switch and 10 computers. That is a waste of cost and waste of time. So first you simulate it here. Once it works here, you can implement in a real life. So that's why this is very important one. So this is a Cisco Packet Tracer interface. In this interface, it's a similar to the regular applications. Okay, here you can see the file menu, it which contains some of the menu items. New project, open samples and recent files, saves, blah blah something here, and you can edit it. Options, you can change the options here. View and tools, extensions, windows, and help. So these are all the menu here. This is icons which helps us to understand perfectly execute the functions. So here this is important to you, so you must really need to understand these icons. That's very important. Before to look this, you must understand this. Okay, here once you hover it, you can see the router, switch, and hubs, and here wireless devices and security and WAN, so right now by default it is selected router. So once it's selected, here you can see the number of types of routers are listed, and here once you click it, the switch, you can see the number of type of switch, number of variant of switches are there. So once you click the network devices, okay, once you click the network devices, it look like that. Once you click the end devices, you can see the different types of end devices. You can see many things there. Right now, component, what are the components are there? So these are all the IoT components, so it is not belongs to us. Okay, in the future you will going to get practice it. And then right now this is a connectivity connections, so you can see the different types of cables. So this is automatic, which means which actually select which cable link you want, it automatically selected itself. And this is a console cable, this is a copper straight through cable, copper crossover cable, and here this is a fiber optic cable, this is a phone link, this is a coaxial cable, this is a serial DCE and a serial DTE, this is a octal cable, IoT custom cable, and a USB. So some of this cable we will work to the entire lab practice, some it's not necessary for us. And here some of the other components which listed here. So before to um, start the lab practice, you must understand everything here. And this is a working area, so this is a logical phase, this is a physical phase, so where you are actually. Okay, so we probably work with the logical place, logical view only. And here you have a two type of mode. Number one, real time. Number two is a simulation mode. In a simulation mode, you are going to simulate it. How does it works? Okay, let's start. First, I am going to gives you the sample, very simple example only. In a coming lab practices, I will gives you the complicated one. So this is a simple one. So in this simple lab practice, I am going to use a one switch and a three personal computers. Okay, I'm going to connect with these things together. So first I'm going to choose a one switch. I'm going to choose click the switch, and here I have a list of switches. Here I'm going to use a 2940 switch, 296024TT switch. I'm going to use it. And right now, once you hover it, it gives you the detail of the switch. So what is the switch? The switch which contain the 24 ports. Okay, that is a fast Ethernet port number 1, 2, 3, number of 24 ports, and it could be connected to Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet connections, and it could be able to create a one VLAN. So this is a specification of this given switch. So once you click the switch, it opened a one pop-up menu. In this pop-up menu, which here you can see the back side of the switch. Okay, here you can go to the zoom in. So this is the actual view of the switch. So I have shown you in a classroom, so the how many number of ports you have, you can connect with that much number of devices to the switch here. Okay, and next here the configuration menu. In this configuration, so the right now the switch is booting. So it's in a booting session. So in a configuration menu, you can see the configuration options of it. And here this is the CLI menu and attributes, so and so. So we will discuss about it later to the relevant practice with it. Okay, so right now I'm go with the devices, end devices section. In this end devices, I'm going to click the number of end devices are there. I'm going to choose a 2 PCs and one laptop. Okay, so this is my end device. What is mean by end device? The end device is the last device of the network. Apart from that, there is no any other devices connected beyond the end device connection. That's why it's called as a end device. So once you hover into the end device, you can see similar look like a switch, but in this case you can see only one port you have. You can see the fast Ethernet 0 only one, and Bluetooth 1. So there is no IP address or assigned to this PC. Okay, click it to the PC. You can see the PC CPU view. Okay, so I hope you remember. So these are all the metrics we will use in the future lab practices. Okay, I will let you know about it. First, go with we need to connect. So right now, if you cannot transfer the data to the PC to switch. Why? Because there is no connection in between each other. So there is no connection, it's not connected. Okay, so if you want to be able to transfer the data, it must be connected in any one of the form, wired connection or wireless connection. So in this case, there is no connection occur in between the PC to the switch or PC to the PC. There is no any connection there. So right now we need to initiate the connection. Go to the connections. Here in this case, those are two different devices. These two different devices must use a copper straight through cable. So why it must need to use a copper straight through cable? So that is the rule of it. Okay, the different devices must use a copper straight through cable, same devices use a copper crossover cable. So for example, if you want to connect PC to PC directly, you must use a copper crossover cable. If you want to connect the PC to switch, you must use a copper straight through cable. So right now I'm going to select it and click the switch. Once I click it, listed me the number of available ports which could be able to connect. So right now I'm going to choose a fast Ethernet 1 and connect with the PC. So the PC, there is no option, only one option, right? And go to connect with the switch, fast Ethernet, right? Okay. And next click it and click, right? So right now it's booting it. So right now it's connected. So right now if we want to transfer the data in this moment, it is not possible. Why? If you want to transfer the data to each other, there are number of factors are there. First, it must be connected to each other. Number two, if you want to send anything, you need an address. Okay, send source IP and a destination IP. So right now you want to transfer the data from PC0 to laptop or PC0 to PC1. Nobody has a IP. Without address you cannot transfer it. Okay, so there are three things are essential. You see that IP address which by default this is mean IPv4 address, IPv6 address and MAC address. Okay, once you assigned IP address, the relevant IP address will be automatically assigned by itself. It is doesn't matter of fact. The MAC address, which mean that is a physical address of your device. The IP address, which means that is a logical address of your device. So you could able to change the logical address of your device, but the MAC address it's a fixed one. It's represent your device hardware directly. You cannot change the MAC address, but in some of the special cases you could. But in general, the MAC address in most of the cases that is a permanent one. Okay, so right now we are going to connect a assign a IP address here. So click the PC and go to the configuration section. In this configuration section you can see the fast Ethernet 0, so that is a PC's port number. In this fast Ethernet 0 you can see the IP configuration section. In this case you see the static IP. You are going to assign a IP address. Okay, so this is the MAC address of your given device. Okay, right now I'm going to use a default IP address 192.168.1.1. okay, so once I set it up, the subnet mask will be set up automatically. So this is a class C subnet mask. We will discuss about it later. So that's we will discuss about it later. That's a huge topic. Okay, so right now IP address was assigned, and then go to the PC1. Okay, so go to the configuration section, static 192.168.1. Here right now I'm going to use the same IP which assigned by the PC0. It is not allowed me. You see, it must be 192.168.1.1. it not allowed me. Sorry, I'm using in a different place. Okay, here 192.168.1.1. here this address is already used in the network, so I must use a different IP 192.168.1.2. okay, right, go to the configuration section, fast Ethernet and 192.168.1.3. Okay, so every device was connected IP address properly. So right now I need to check whether it works or not. So here once you hover it, you can see the IP address. Okay, here you can see the IP address 192.168.1.1, here 1.2, here 1.3. so 1.3/24, which means that is what represent the given subnet mask. Okay, right now go to the PC0, go to the desktop section. You can see the command prompt here. So right now you need to check the IP the it's connected with the another device or not. Go to the ping 192.168.1.2, so that is represent the PC1 IP. Okay, so it works. It's send the packet to the receiver. It's right. Okay, go to the next one, PC3. Yeah, the laptop also responds to you. Okay, the network was perfectly works. So this is the command line check. Okay, right now we are going to check it through by simulation mode. In a simulation mode, go to the PC0. Once you enable to the simulation mode, go to the PC0 and command prompt. Okay, so 192.168.1.3. once I click it, so the packet was initiated. Here I am ready to start it. So once you here hover the packet, it shown you the number of layers. Layer 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is mean by layer 7? Application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, physical layer. So here this is a state of the given datagram. So right now the port and this is the IP MAC address. This is the IP address. So this is ready to transfer the data, and right, it's transfer it. Okay, so right now the packet was received sent to PC02 switch. The switch which maintain a MAC address table. This MAC address table which known all its receivers MAC address. So based on this knowledge, it transfer the data to that. So right now you see that table was changed. Okay, so right now this is a MAC address layer 2. Okay, next it's sent to the PC0. Okay, right now it's transferred. You click it, the PDU. So once it received, so you see that in the previous state, you see in the previous state only two layers, layer 1 and layer 2. So which means that the switch only works within a layer 2. Okay, that means. Okay, go to the next one. Right now, sorry. Right now, click it. You see the 3. Okay, here it verified its receiver's IP address. Okay, so the sender and receiver, and ready to transfer. So after the laptop transfer the PDU to the receiver, and then sender received it. Okay, once you get a tick note, it works. That's it. So right now your network was perfectly set up. So this is it. So you need to transfer this screenshot to me. So this is screenshot. You need to take the screenshot of this, number 1, and you need to write analysis report for this lab practice. How it works. So how many devices are you used? What is the IP address for every devices? Okay, so which you are going to pick with which device to which one. So that's one, and you need to save this file to save, and send me this file also. So you need to send the three things you need to send. Number 1, analysis report. Number 2, screenshot of this screen. Number 3, the given packet tracer file. Okay, That's it. I hope you understand. So this is very easy. So get practice well. This is a very important one to easy one for you. Okay, see you in the next video.